Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here in one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call taking my community back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved. I'm here today at one of our community outreach days with our sound truck. And our sound truck is used for just what you see. We come out to community days, we play loud music, and be able to just have a good time with it and enjoy our community. At a sheriff's office, you get to see us in a little different light. We're not always out there writing tickets or locking people up. We come out to your community day and be a part of your day and help you celebrate your community. And this is just one of the ways that we can do that, was with our sound truck. We're here today in one of our communities. We brought our ice cream truck out. A lot of people like to laugh when I say the sheriff's office owns an ice cream truck, but this is exactly what it's for, is we bring it out to our communities. We give away ice cream. We don't charge for the ice cream. The ice cream is free. And we have partners in our businesses in our community that help pay for the ice cream so that we can give it away for free. And we give it away. We go to schools. This is just one of many events that we bring our ice cream truck to. We go to the school systems. We come out to community days, block parties. We just come out and see you and help you enjoy and celebrate your community. Thank you.
In the mirror of society, I know dawn breaks. When you order, we rewrite the books. No more fear, no more lies, just honest ties. Together we grow, stronger than ever we rise. Keeping it real with new order, strong and bold. Unity in motion, breaking the mold. Together we stand, no more hiding, no more cold. New order, our anthem, leading the fall.
Good day, truth tellers. This is episode 13, Keeping It Real with New Order. I am your favorite revolutionary co-host, Infinity Cell, also the vice president of New Order National Human Rights Organization. And today we have a special co-host with us today. This is our field director, Shameka Chapple. How you doing today?
Fine. How are you?
I ain't complaining. I'm excited to be building with you today.
Okay, it's a pleasure, absolute honor, and a pleasure today.
So tell us how long you've been with New Order and what's your ins and takes, because I love it.
Oh, I have been with New Order for some years. Actually, my daughter, she was in middle school when I first joined. She's 20 years old now.
Wow.
So for quite a while now.
It's a decade. Well, that's a good. Well, I'm glad we up here. We building with New Order. We do have some announcements going on before we get into what we got going on today. Don't forget, Mr. Gerald Rose, he have his radio show, Keeping It Real with Gerald Rose, national radio show at 1570 AM WIGO every first Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. So be sure to catch Mr. World with Keeping It Real with Gerald Rose every first Tuesday on the AM radio 1570 WIGO at 10 to 10:30. The voice for the voiceless. Also on the second Saturday of this month on TV 1061, I have my own show, Keeping It Real with New Order presents How You Being with Infinity. So that's every second Tuesday. You can come on and how you being, check in on yourself. Also, after that, we have our Teen Summit. We have our Teen Summit coming up on August 22nd, 2026. I think the time is from 10 to 1. Okay, so I also did speak with some young guys and young girls on yesterday with Judge Kimberly Alexandra. I was in her chamber and I enjoyed pouring into the youth. I hope they took the messages and they move forward and continue to live awesome life and stand out of trouble. So again, today, Miss Shameka, what's it like being in the field? Because you get to be everywhere. You also did a little interview with Mr. Gerald for Chauncey and the Demarcus Shirley and DeKalb County. Someone shot up his home and he lost his life, and also a young boy lost his life as well.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be in the field. Especially addressing such issues.
Right.
Trying to seek justice, trying to give closure, trying to bring about peace within the community,
right,
and with city officials and police officers, trying to stop a lot of police brutality.
Right.
Even Mr. Rose, as we know, have gone into Clayton County jail system.
It's hard. That's horrible.
Well, it's just not there. Even in Fulton County, just the conditions.
Was it a flood not too long ago? Somebody had a flood
yes.
and they had their phone.
Yes, that's an old jail, and it's been had problems, so it's nothing new.
But inmates need to be careful too. That because they done did some crimes and criminals, they don't deserve to live. I feel like in such type of abandonment, it's like do something. If it's old, can they fix it? What's the city doing with the money?
I don't know what the city is doing with the money, but what I can say is, as they say, you're innocent until proven guilty. And it's a lot of innocent people that are sitting inside the jail system. It's a lot of people that have been wrongly convicted of crimes that they are innocent of.
Like
we see a lot of cases that's coming about and have been coming about for years where people was convicted of crimes, and in the earlier years they really didn't have the DNA technology that they have now.
They didn't.
So thank God for the technology that's out now that, they are able to go back and, do the DNA testing, and people have been proven innocent. But just think about, they have spent years. A lot of people have spent years.
And can't get that time back.
And you cannot get that time back. You cannot get your name back.
Right.
It still will be hard for you to find jobs coming out. And that's another issue that
we have too, especially with the men being incarcerated and got to come out here and be fathers and stuff with the kids, and it's sort of hard to even get jobs. And matter of fact, I think it's voting too. If you got some felony, you can't even participate.
If you're on probation, now you can vote, but you have to be totally off parole or probation. Make sure If you had any fines that needed to be paid, that they are paid up. So once all of that is done, you are able to vote.
Okay, okay, you just cleared it up. So let's how can we get peace, like the peace in the communities to stop all of this violence and things of that nature, because it seems like it's more on the youth. And we got our summit coming up. It's like, how can we protect them? How could we bring peace? And what can we say to the parents?
Parents have to get back to, well, some of us are that. But parents have to get to the point of being parents. And a lot of time a parent can be a parent, but when your child goes outside of the house, and some of them try and fit in with the crowd.
Right. And that's, like I said yesterday to those young men and women, you have to have your own identity and knowing who you are. If your child don't know who they are, they can go and get into anything out in the streets, because somebody going to tell them, no, this is who you are and this is what you going to do. And now they got themselves in a situation that they probably don't even want to be in.
And that is so true. And once again, what they fail to realize is, you know, even though you're a teenager, certain crimes you can get tried as an adult.
Yeah.
And never take a charge, because it has been people that have taken charges for others because they allowed the grown adult to tell them, because they are a minor or a teenager, they're not going to get a lot of time, which is not true, because once again, it all depends on the crime that was committed.
Right. So you do have kids out here committing crimes with their parents. Like the one lady with the, what it is, the Young Miami spin that song, and they done went up in the store. She went in the store with her daughter and done got all them Gucci bags and stuff. And it's just crazy. Like, how could we protect the youth? Like, you got these songs that send out the subliminal messages. You got TV shows, and some of the community glorified it, and they get out here and they think it's okay for them to do it.
Once again, anytime a parent will take a child with them to commit a crime, and then the foolishness, you decided to post it.
Yeah.
You decided to post it.
That was the craziest I ever, while I posted.
Now you gone, your child is gone. What does that say about you as a parent?
It says something like,
something is wrong.
Grow up. I feel like most adults are still living as kids. Like, it's somewhere they stuck in that child mentality, and they need to go in, do some shadow work, heal, fix it, and become that better version of yourself. Step into that adulthood. It's okay to step into adulthood.
And that's the thing also. You know, well, a lot of this generation is going wrong. You have so many adults now still trying to live like they are that teenager, or like you're still in your 20s. We are no longer that.
No.
You have the older people trying to compete with the younger people.
I see that a lot too.
And we need to stay in our place. We was once that age, and I know none of us, you know, we want to try and stay as youthful as we can. But it's ways you can do that.
Right.
Because once you step into that line trying to compete,
you don't
with
lose.
You have lost their respect.
Exactly.
Because they know your age. And some of them will tell you, you're out here trying to act like us.
Right. And it's just, to me, it's sad. It's very sad to see women competing, even men competing with the younger generations. And we have to be the ones with the wisdom to give them the knowledge to where they can, you get what I'm saying? Because the children are the future. If we can't teach and get in their mind to be productive and do what it is, they're going to all fall victim to the corporate world, to the system.
Let's go back to something. In my era, in my era, young men was not wearing pants hanging off their behinds,
That is
showing the
so,
boxers, the
ooh.
briefs, the boxers. You had young men dressing.
Mhm.
You had the men dressing as men.
Mhm.
I cannot stand to see anybody, young or old, walking with your pants hanging below
And they don't even know what
your
that
behind.
represent. To me, and where I come from in my era, that means you're opening to another part of yourself.
Mhm.
Like, come on. And you showing it, but you'll get offended when somebody call you out on it. Like, keep it real. Who else gonna be wanting to look at your boxers, your behind like that? Because a woman, I'm not interested in none of that. I like a fully dressed man. Like,
And a lot of times when I have been at, the convenience stores, the gas station, they got the stores connected to them, and I see the young people. And the first thing I said to them, I would ask them, I said, young man, can I say something to you without you getting upset or wanting to curse me out? I said, please don't be offended. I said, I start off by saying, we are losing too many of you as young men. Pull your pants up. Stop all that cursing around me. And a lot of time, because of how you approach them, it's all in how you approach them.
right.
So when you approach them in a manner that's conducive, that brings about peace, that make them feel comfortable with you speaking to them, a lot of them. And when they see you the next time, a lot of them be like, hey, auntie, hey, grandma.
Yeah, because they like
Hey,
that.
So it's the level of respect.
And someone probably want to hear that and hear that, but they don't really have that to listen to make them build more confident within themselves.
Exactly.
So I like that approach.
Exactly. And we definitely have to address the gun violence situation, because it's so easy for anyone to get a hold of a weapon out here.
Yeah.
But when you're not using common sense in having it, weapons are supposed to be for protection. If there's a need for you to protect yourself,
Self in your community or something.
Exactly.
You have to go to war for your community, not going to war against your own people.
And some of the arguments that these young people and even older are arguing about, we used to just fight it out in nowadays.
We can't fight no more.
We used to fight, and within a day or two or a week or so, you're right back friends.
Right. Can't do that in these days times.
But nowadays, they would kill you over a dime if you accidentally step on somebody's feet.
Ooh, imagine going to the restaurant and you get the order wrong and then you end up dead because you done got the. It's the mental. It's not funny, but it's like I feel like they be like, what is the number one thing in America killing people? I'm always saying it's the mind. It's your mental, because if your mental not together, you gonna do anything, whatever thought come to mind, you're going to go with it. So I really feel like that mental health, that's very important to really sit like I say, how you being, check in on yourself. How are you doing? What are you being like? How are you feeling? Like, it's okay to express those things within yourself, because if not, you can be out here lying, telling people all kind of things and being in a facade that ain't even yourself. But it's best to get your mental health checked, because it's a lot of people not using their mind,
and that is issues that I know that my church is addressing. My church home is addressing. I can't speak for anyone else, but I can say within the church that I'm affiliated with, which is Walking in Authority International Ministries, we believe in transparency. We believe in getting to the root of the problem.
You got to get to the root.
You got to get to the root. What has caused this? What have you not healed from?
Mm-hmm. And maybe it all comes back to what happened as kids. What, and then now you grown and it's still playing
and
a
it
big.
has traveled into
Yes.
adulthood.
Yes.
And let me say something to us as women. For a lot of women that are raising not only young women but young men.
Mm-hmm.
Stop babying a lot of your young men.
I get that a lot.
Stop babying
They
them.
grow up to be mama boys.
Exactly. And then for them, it's okay to give your kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to give them. But make sure they're earning what you are giving them.
Right.
Because we have a lot of young men out here now that feel like because their mother has taken care of them,
they want a woman to take
do the same.
Grady babies. I don't mean to call y'all out, but the Grady babies. Let me tell you about Grady, because hold up. Now I'm not from here. Like I grew up here, but I done dated some men from, they call themselves Grady baby. Those men will sit at a home and you can go to work, everything, food, whatever. They not doing anything. You doing all of the work. They play games. You be buying them. It's like you paying for love, or they want the sugar mama or somebody where they can just sit and be sweet on. And then when you be wanting them to do something, here come the mama in the background talking about make her do, she need to be doing. And I'm like, what? Why would you tell your son to tell me what I need to do when he's the man? And it's vice versa. You got some of the women that call themselves Grady baby. They will pay for you to be at home, watch them kids while they out here living their best life at work and stuff.
But look at how many mothers have lost their children due to you don't even know this man who you are with.
That's true.
But you would get him, you would bring him to your home, you would leave your child with him, and then when they get molested, when they get raped,
not only that,
when they get killed,
not only that, Shameka, when you get ready to break it off and had enough, now you gotta worry about them stalking and probably want to come kill you, because I done seen that take place. You don't get mad and got put out, now you gone because he don't have a backbone. He don't have nowhere to go. You're his lifeline. You're his parasite.
And for us, even raising our young women, young ladies, young women, teach your daughter how to dress like a lady. Mm-hmm. How will a man respect you as such if you're not dressing accordingly?
Good, they be watching this Hollywood stuff.
Because they're not falling in love with you because of who you are.
It's what you
spirit of
portraying.
lust.
Yeah.
That spirit of love.
I call it that Jezebel. Everything Jezebel to me. I don't care what it is, because if they not going for who you are, they going for your cover up. That's all what it is, and you got to acknowledge that.
Teach them how to walk. Teach them how to talk. You know, this is a corporate industry out here. Dress corporately. You know, when we came up, we dressed.
And we ain't have our hair down our back. I be seeing these young girls with the wig down their back. Then it's different colors. And I'm saying in my mind, is you setting them up for the pedophilia in your neighborhood? Like, what are you setting them up? Why do they have to look like that? The baby look like she about 7 years old and got a halter the top like this and some little. And I'm like, baby, you're not Cardi B. You're not these celebrity kids out here where they have to do that.
Even when we was pregnant, we didn't walk around with our belly showing, our pregnant. It showed through the clothing.
They be wearing high heels
too. As far as our belly showing, period.
We didn't do none of that.
We did none of that. We had the nice maternity dresses, the pants, the shirts. Well, we dressed once again accordingly. And we was told we couldn't wear high heels. You see pregnant women with high heels, and I'm like, ain't this messing up your spine and your hips and you carrying? It's really messing you up. Your knees. That's why our knees hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wear some of the heels that
I
allow.
stopped wearing heels.
I was like, oh my God, how they wear these heels?
It's been eight years since I wore a pair of heels.
I can barely walk. I buy a pair and I be like, oh my God, what I get these shoes for? I'm trying to look pretty, and I can't even hold.
Do you know the origin behind the high heels? And women can't really see why we gotta be on our tiptoes walking around here like we sharp. Don't nobody even know, but it's to weaken us as women. Because back in the day, they used to break the women's feet so they couldn't have power and couldn't say nothing, couldn't move, couldn't do anything. And now since they couldn't do that, they created the high heels. And what we do for high heels in the fashion, I call it the corporate world fashion for the master. That's what I call it.
Listen, I'm telling you. I mean, so much. You know, when I studied Islam, because you have to be able to study different religions to be able to relate to the people. So me studying Islam, and I tell them inside of the Quran, it's a surah in there that says Allah will never change the condition of a people until they are willing to change what is within themselves. The first change comes from within.
Right.
From within.
Right. That's true.
And
most people scared of that. They scared to go inside.
Scared to change. But in order for things to start getting better, like you say, people got to start dealing with that childhood trauma that has traveled into adulthood.
Face it. Talk about it.
Because, you know, in our era, we were taught what goes on in the house
to
stays in the house.
But
now, because so many have been affected mentally, you have to address these issues. You have to address if you was raped. You have to address if you was molested. You have to address the verbal abuse. You have to address the neglect.
Do you feel like we need to have like somebody like go out through the school system, like checking in on kids to make sure they not afraid to tell on their parents? Because sometimes it can be the parents itself that's doing the abuse to the kid, and they afraid to say something. Like we really need to check. Like, what's the girl, the baby not too long ago, Javelle, I say her name was. She was 4 years old, and the parents, I don't know why what the baby deserved to lose her life and for them to disrespect her, to do her body like that. Yes. But it's like we need somebody to check on those type of children that be in the school and got mean parents. Like, you taking your anger out on that kid when.
And let's address something else that's happening because of that. Now you have the sex traffickers. Because your child come from a broken home, they have already sent youth up into the school that's dressing in designer clothes, dressing just like your child, luring them.
Wow, I got to be careful for that.
Because your child is so afraid to tell, now you have left them vulnerable and open to predators. You have left them vulnerable and open to predators.
Better talk to
and anybody can lead them the wrong way. Anybody could lure them away from you. That's where I'm gonna put it like this: like they have preached the message, looking for love in all the wrong places.
And they need to find
because you are so neglected
home.
at home, you feel so unloved at home. You have the men that are running to the hands of a wrong woman. You have the woman or the young child that are running to the wrong men.
And then only that they gonna get with the person that's similar to what's going on in the household. And that's not good neither.
Run from one abusive situation to the next.
So it's all about, to me, finding your true identity. And I always say this, Shameka, I be like, take away your mom and your dad, take away all of the lessons you done been taught about the spiritual world and God of that nature. Who are you? Where did your life come from? Like, can you find out who that thing is besides your mom, your dad, the school, the preachers and pastors? Who are you? Most people can't answer that because they're going to say, I'm such and such child. No, if you didn't have that and had the opportunity to come to this physical realm, who are you?
You know, I was doing an exercise with one of my sisters in ministry, Apostle Sandra King, and with even myself, we've had to address a lot of issues. We've had to get to the surface of a lot of issues.
Right.
Because I don't care how you function in ministry. Some of us have been leading while bleeding.
Yeah.
Have been leading while bleeding.
That.
We're hurting on the inside, but yet still, it's like we could go out and we could help everybody. We can help everybody, but are we helping ourselves?
That's why I say put us
and
first.
that's where I'm glad my apostle assigned us to accountability partners, because we have to start dealing with the root of the problem to keep things from going on and a repeated cycle. That's what it is, a repeated cycle.
That's why I tell people, if you monitor yourself, because this what happened to me a couple years ago. I just felt like when people in my ear like, stop just going to work. You need to be doing something. You can make a change. Tell your story. And it's got to the point where I'm tired of the 365 days that I was living. Like, I'm just go to work, come back like a regular person. I don't care about nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Leave me alone. Finna do me. But me talking personal to people, they like, you got something you need to be sharing out there. But you doing this. Ain't you tired of that? And then one day, I call it the Mother God. She was speaking to me on my 38th birthday. She spoke to me about the stuff that I was doing. And I had to go inside myself like, damn, am I really hurting you? Am I really torturing you? What is you doing that you need to be getting over about? What has hurt you that got you just want to go home when you got big old ambitions, you got goals, you got dreams, but you sitting down mad at what? Who you taking that out on but yourself?
And I one Sunday in church, and or was it at Bible study? But it was discussion being had, and that's when, you know, Yahshua was talking to me, because I often ask myself, how do I keep attracting all these broken people, all these men with these issues? You got that
light. You have a light,
and
you
have
I had
to realize, and what I was writing down, what he was revealing to me, broken attracts broken. You attract.
I get it.
You attract what you are. You attract
that's what I be
telling
you. You gonna get what.
So once again, you have to come to terms as what needs to be fixed in you.
Exactly.
What do you need to deal with? What unresolved trauma that you have? Speak,
because I still be dealing with a lot, and I like how he brings stuff to me to fix. Sometimes he'll bring it to me 3-4 times, and I'm like, didn't I just? Then he'll come back up with it again, and I'm like, man. He like, but you gotta on all realms understand and know that you can't feel bad, or you can't feel any sad, or you can't get triggered by it because you ain't healed.
That's why I say with my accountability partner, Apostle Sandra King, she did a demonstration at church. And you know how you have the little mannequins, the little child, whatever, everything that's laid out. You got to go back to that little part of you. Shameka had to go back to little Shameka. Sandra had to go back to little Sandra. So we had to go back to that childhood, that everything still grew up. But we put a Band-Aid over it. We put it so far back because when you think you're dealing with it,
let's hold that thought. We got to take a commercial break. Come on, family. Call in 470-689-3832. This is Keeping It Real with New Order.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
Mirror of society, no gun breaks. When you order, we rewrite the books. No more fear, no more lies, just honest ties. Together we grow, stronger than ever we rise. Keeping it real with new order, strong and bold. Unity in motion, breaking the mold. Together we stand, no more hiding, no more cold. New order, our anthem, leading the fold. No more chains, no more bleed. Together we stand, united as one. New order, our future, breaking all under.
Welcome back to Keeping It Real with New Order. Y'all call in 470-689-3832. We got our field coordinator, director, Miss Shameka Chapple, sitting right here, co-hosting. We want to shout out Mr. Gerald. He's on a business trip in Dallas.
Yep, Gerald.
So let's go back to what we were saying before the break, how we have to go back and address the little person in us that done went through our first hurt, our first trauma.
And another class that a former pastor of mine was teaching, and I'm sure a lot of leaders can relate. For a lot of us, their first sign of rejection came within the womb.
Wow. Imagine
Because
your
a lot of
mama.
parents, my mother, I could truly say never wanted children.
Mm.
So that first sign of rejection really come inside of the
Wow.
womb.
You think about the parents being pregnant, they be like, I want a boy, I want a girl, and they come out with the opposite, and then wondering why their kids become the opposite of what it is because of what happened in the
Can be
womb.
possible.
Because I
Can
be
be
feeling
possible.
like that, like you doing that, birthing
And you speaking it. You
Mhm.
speaking it. That's why they tell you have to be careful about what you're speaking out your mouth. You have to be careful of what you're speaking over your children's lives.
Mhm. Exactly.
You have to be careful about
You
that.
do.
You know, even for some children that turn out to be alcoholics. Well, when you have a parent that was on alcohol while carrying you, when you had a parent that smoked and everything while carrying you, well, you have already implanted that inside of your child from within inside the womb. That womb is just like that tree, and just like that tree grow inside the womb, we know our babies are growing.
I had a friend. She had her baby. They grown now, and she smoked marijuana. Right. So I remember one day she had just had the baby, little bitty baby, but she was smoking like in the car. I'm like smoked out. So one day I took the baby in the house, and I came back in the house and I picked the baby up. The baby took her whole head and put it in my shirt and. I said, this baby is smoking. I said, what in the world? And then I'm like, as time growing older, I said that I think I had told their father, don't be surprised one day you come home as a teenager and you got your little roaches in the ashtray and they be gone. And what you mean? What you mean? I said, cause you started. They've been doing it all their life. They just ain't able to pinpoint. But when they get teenagers and know how to, don't be surprised you come back in your ashtray and they go.
Do not be surprised.
Cause I was shocked about that. That's how I know when you're pregnant, have them babies, whatever. Before they 5, I think before they become 5 years old, whatever they groom to, that's what they're gonna adapt to after 5 years of age.
We teach them how to lie. We teach them how to steal. Because we'll tell them to tell a lie in a minute.
Imagine
if their telephone ring, tell so-and-so, I'm busy right now. I ain't here.
Imagine your mama telling you, get all of the money from the man, all of the money, so you out there wondering your kid, like, where the... And I also be telling them this, like, don't be mad at really the dads, because sometimes when a dad not in the picture, it be because of the mama. It's what the mama done said.
That's another issue.
We
trying to reach these children, but how many fathers that have tried to actually be that father to that child, but because of that scorned woman, or because things did not work out, that you stopped the child father from seeing them because of your anger, because of your bitterness. If you have a man that's trying to be a father to their child,
let them be.
By all means, let them be that. Because what they say, it takes a village. We cannot do it on our own.
Because you don't want them to grow up and then they gonna resent you.
It.
And you'd be mad at you because the dad gonna sooner, your mama son, your mama daughter, it was your mama. And they not finna really fight with us like that. Only a strong man that had like a strong mom and dad would be like, we finna go to court.
I don't care. And I talked to my youngest daughter. I don't care what me and her father went through. That was still her father. And I still needed his help in taking care of her. Sometimes we need to have that mommy break too.
Yeah.
We need that mommy break because we working. The child is with us all the time. For me, I was out here in the community, and I even had her out in the community with me. She was with me out here in the trenches with New Order when she was younger. She was with me. So let them be a father.
We need that.
And we need to start encouraging and uplifting our men because we put them down. They no good. You just a deadbeat. Some might be, but still, don't know. One thing I could give my father.
If it's a deadbeat.
Let me tell you, one thing I give my father credit for. I don't care what him and my mother went through. I don't care. He never badmouthed my mother. He might have told us the war stories when we got grown, but by then we was grown.
Right.
But when we were coming up, I don't care what they went through. He was never going to allow us. And he didn't believe in laying hands. He could talk to... My mama was the disciplinarian. Daddy could talk. He could talk. And we understand. He never allowed us to disrespect her. When you have parents one to the other disrespecting the next... What you think is going to the child?
I don't like
and
seeing
then we wonder why the children are acting out here. Well, you're bashing each other in front of the child. You're calling each other names. And then you wonder why your child is acting, as they say, dysfunctional.
Right, and growing up and getting in relationships and disrespecting their girlfriends.
Right, because some men feel like it's okay to disrespect us as a woman.
Because they seen their daddy do their mom like that.
They seen the daddy do it. Then once again, it go back to, I wasn't raised to take care of no man.
No.
Now, if I'm married, then I came up. My stepfather and mother, they worked.
Mm-hmm.
They paid, sat down, got the bills. They paid bills together.
I came up where the man took care. It really wasn't like the 50-50. I grew up where the man took care of everything. The woman did what she did. She went to work or whatever, but she still was in the community. She was in the church. She was feeding the family. But they all good. All of the women in the family with the men, they good. They don't have too much to worry
I grew up in
about.
a family of predominant women, and we have always been servants. We have always served the churches. We have always served the community. So like you say, even though my mother was a working mother, still when it came to church, we was old school. You went to church Sunday morning, Sunday night, throughout the weekday. If you had homework, we used to try, when we got teenagers, we used to try and stay home.
Right.
We got homework to do. Bring your homework
Homework
with you.
to school, have to be up Sunday school, everything. Then participate.
We was there on the weekends when they went out into the community and the housing project areas. We were all of that.
Right. Community. Where we really too much don't have. We have it, but I feel like it's not where it really need to be, because most people really don't be trusting the church homes like that. I don't know, because of the background of the pastor, or it's like they taking
churches,
the tithing and not helping their congregation, like talking about.
I know back in the day you had some good and some bad, but now everybody want to say the church is a business, ran like a business. Okay, first of all, we are the church. The church is within us. We are the church. That is the actual building that we go into.
Right.
That we supposed to be able to not only hear the word, but also one thing that words say, study to show thyself approved, and if any lack wisdom and knowledge, let him ask of me. So you just do not take what that leader say,
right,
but your leader will tell you, go back and do the research. Go back and do the studying for yourself. Because the revelation that Yeshua gave him, he might give you the revelation in a whole different manner.
Right.
In a whole different way. You have to say, how is this pertaining to me in my life? What is this saying to me?
That's why I interpret it. Like the one say, the Lord is the shepherd you shouldn't want. I'll be like, I am the shelter. There's nothing I lack. So it's like I use the scripture and I flip it to where I'm the one saying
you
it.
Got to put yourself
and that's how I was able to either heal and find myself and go about. So we have to do that. Like you said, read what the pastor give you in his interpretation, but you take it, you go home with your Bible and you sit with yourself and figure out how is you going to use it and how could you benefit from it.
And I'm going to say this, I don't put my apostle on a pedestal, but I respect the God in him.
Right.
Because one thing about that man of God, we're able to call him at any given time. He has a job. So he does not depend on us to take care of him. He has a job. He works in the medical field. He give us nice gift for birthdays. He give us nice gift for holidays. A lot of time he pay, and we go out to eat, he pays for everybody meal. So what he's giving, he deserves it.
Right.
Because he give out so much.
He has good energy. I observed him at the Georgia Works and how it was, and I was like, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm about almost in tears when Lord, don't let me cry.
You good. You good.
First, he was my brother before he became my apostle. But what got me one Sunday, and I'm not perfect, but I'm in his perfection. What got me one Sunday is when he say he would lay down his life to save us.
Wow.
When
I ain't never heard a pastor say that.
Sacrifice himself.
I ain't never heard no pastor say that they would sacrifice themselves to save. I never heard.
To save us so that we can live.
He's a trustworthy person.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And I was like, Lord,
Cause somebody saying that means you can trust. It's never know
You can
where
trust him.
y'all at. He's gonna jump in
And
front of
we
that
watch him
car,
go
that
through-
bullet for y'all.
We watch him go through so much, but yet still the way he come up in that house, that building, and still give God praise. Still give God praise no matter what he goes through, even in his body. His prayer life is like no other. I'm telling you, it's like no other. So when you, like I say, to me, he was my brother. I met him through my late godmother, and that was like a sister to him. And we met because she used to always do conferences down there in Bay State, Mississippi.
Ooh, I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah, so I would go to Mississippi for some of the conferences, and that's how I got a chance to meet him. And I told him, you know, I think this may be my 3rd year with him, but I've been knowing him forever. I have always, even when I wasn't a part of his ministry, I was always able to call him, and I'd be like, brother. And he is so humble. He is so humble. And he gonna tell you the truth. He gonna tell it in love. But the way he talk is so soothing and calming that it quiets your spirit. You could be in an uproar. You might try to fight, but then you'll come back to him and say, you know, you was right. I was just in my feelings at the time. But he would tell you, I have never been one of those people that when I have called him, I was never on, as they say, the rah-rah. I was never that. I sat and I listened. And I listened and I understood where he was coming from as a pastor. As a pastor.
That's a good story. He sounded like a good person. He had good vibes. All of us good vibes. Oh, we got a caller. Somebody's calling in. Thanks for calling, keeping it real with New Order. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
This is Mr. Rose. How y'all doing?
Hi, Mr. Rose.
I'm in Dallas handling business, you all. Just want to let y'all know I'm really proud of both of you all. Of course, Infinity and Shameka, y'all doing a great job. I've been watching the show, and y'all just handling what y'all supposed to do. And I just want to let y'all know that we're on our way, y'all. We're going to be doing great work in this country. I got Dallas on fire right now. I was with 5 of my staff members last night here in Dallas. They really on fire.
Oh, wow. Not I, but we. New Order for life.
New Order for life. Not I, but we.
I see them nice New Order t-shirts y'all got on, too.
Oh, don't we look good?
But on a serious note, thank you again, Infinity, as the Vice President. You're always there when called upon, and Shameka as the field director. You're always there called upon. I'm grateful. Dealing with the field. So y'all just keep up the good work.
We're grateful. You too, and safe travels with you.
All right, thank you.
Love you, Gerald.
All right, love y'all too.
That was our president of New Order National Human Rights Organization. He's in Dallas on business with the chapters. Did I say it right? Chapters. I don't know if I'm saying it right,
listen, but he's out doing what he does best, is what we can say. He's out in the field, okay? And I have to give a shout out to Gerald, I'm telling you, because he has made the way for many of us to do what's in our heart desire, because you have to have a heart for the people to be able to do this type of work. We are not paid. We give of our time freely because it's what's on the inside of us. It's our heart desire. It's our passion.
I call it my 10% tithing.
Okay.
My 10%.
Okay.
I'm
and
giving.
For people like myself, and a lot of people don't know my story, but over 30-some years ago, I was once incarcerated.
Wow.
I was once incarcerated, yes. So to come out, and I mean, I had to rebuild my whole self, get my whole life back together. And I try and encourage people. It was plenty of doors closed in my face. I was caught up in something I didn't ask to be caught up in, okay? But plenty of doors was closed and plenty of doors was opened by Yahshua Grace, first of all, leads you to the right people that sat up there and spoke up. That spoke up.
You got them angels out there.
And the way has always been made. through people for doors to be open. So when people like Mr. Rose and other organizations and nonprofits that I have been affiliated with, when those people open the doors and give you a chance, do not take it for granted.
Right.
Do not abuse it. Run
Right.
with it with all you got, because they didn't have to do it.
Sure did.
They have not judged. They have not criticized. But when people see what is on the inside of you, when they see you have a heart, a passion, when you're dedicated,
Mm-hmm.
when you're dedicated, that makes a world of a difference.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's opened the door for a lot of people to come in. If this is what you say you want to do, now don't come in playing
Exactly.
with it, because this thing is serious.
Very.
Because he
very.
grew up in this, okay?
Mhm.
He grew up. As we heard, how their homes had been firebombed. His father passed the leader up there in Toledo, Ohio. So just think of what he witnessed
Yeah.
as a child growing up, that, hey, now it's passed on to him, and it'll be passed on to his daughter. And for those of us, long as we can run this race, we are going to
be running it. Exactly.
We're
for
going to
the
run
win.
it, because we real. We're not playing. We're real. We
Exactly.
true to it.
Exactly. Like I always tell him, it's a person's passion.
It's a
If
person's
they
passion.
if they in for humanity, they will not have no issue with it.
Now, one stumbling block that we came across, because it was my heart to desire to get into the juvenile system, but of course, I don't understand when they run the background and they go back over 30-some years, for some over 30-some years. But still, it's sad, because you would think that the system would want people like myself to come in to be able to talk to those youth.
Right.
So I just hope somewhere legislative wise that we could change some of those
We
things.
might have to make our own laws and rules.
Yes,
and
somewhere
maneuver.
along the line, because it was my heart to be able to go back and minister.
Especially if you got a story
If
to
you got
tell.
a story,
Mhm.
it's not saying other things haven't happened to us being out, because once again, when I did that interview inside my car with Jera, it's sad people could do anything to you. But once again, when you still dealing with trauma in your life, the least little thing will set you off.
Yeah.
So if you react to it, the first thing when you get in that court, those DAs, all they want to say was try and bring up a past, something you've already been.
You in the future, but they bringing up
but
the past.
they still bringing
you in
up
the present,
past.
but you bringing up the past.
But you're
this
not
is now.
holding the person accountable that provoked you, that caused you
Right.
to react the way you did.
Right.
People do deal with trauma. And it do come back with the least little things that you think it won't come back, and it will.
Yeah.
So it's sad that people will always want to try and go back and bring up a past, but you're not looking at what did this person do to provoke this person that set this person over the edge.
They don't never look. They gonna
They'll
look
never
at the
look
person
at that,
that
but they'll
react.
still hold your past against you. So some things need to change, because a lot of us have come out here once again. I went back to school. I got my associate's degree. I went to, first of all, Family Children's Service had, when I was carrying my daughter, my last daughter, they had a new connection to work program. So I was able to go over to Atlanta Metropolitan College, to way back there in the back, to that program. When I came out the system, that's when computers it was there when I went. So I got a chance to go take a basic computer keyboarding class. Next, I went to Everest, where I got my diploma in medical insurance billing and coding. Inside the system, I was certified as a floor tech, because we was able to take up trades.
Right.
I don't know if they still had that going on, but when
think
I
they
was
closed
there,
Everest.
they should incorporate it back, because that'll still be able to help people to get a job.
Yeah.
Also, like I say, I went to school and got my associates from ITT Tech and Computer Network System. I was 2 semesters away from my bachelor's in cybersecurity when they closed their campuses down.
Right.
Oh my God, I was gonna bring up that program. It's a good program for women. Lord, I can't think of the name of it now. It's YWAC, I think it is. Oh, and that'll allow you to go get financial literacy. They also have incorporated a cybersecurity course where they pay for you to take the test to get your certification.
That's a good deal.
Yes, but you get to learn so many other little skills in there, along as well as, like I say, trying to get better, back stable financially.
Right.
Because they have a person for the bank that comes in there that teaches you about all of that.
All of the banking.
Yeah, YWAC.
That's a pretty good program.
Yeah, women empowerment. It's women empowerment.
When do they still have that?
Yes, it's a free program.
Okay.
I haven't been too long took it. I took it twice.
Okay.
And you get to graduate at any events and stuff they have. You get to come back. You get to speak to the next class about your experiences. So there are programs out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that link. Send me.
I'm gonna give it to you. Soraya and Fallon, I wish they was on my page, because they'll help me giving them a shout out to YWAC. They was awesome, but you have to do the work. You have to show up for the classes.
Yeah.
You have to show up.
You have to show up, do the work.
Because they will put you out now, because there's too many people that are serious about trying to, learn computer skills. You got older people coming in there that knew nothing about emails, chat GBT. You got to learn about AI, all that they are teaching. They are teaching all of that.
That doggone AI something else.
What you talking about?
It's something else.
Yes, YWAC is a good program.
YWAC, y'all.
So it's help out here.
Yeah, gotta look for it and search.
You got to look. Now, for me, when I came out the system years ago, I wasn't allowed to go to the transitional center like a lot of people was. It's like I maxed out on my time, and I just got threw back into the wilderness.
Wow.
And there was a lot of help that I could have got if I had gone through that transitional center, that I could have got that I didn't know about.
Right.
I was hearing out after the fact.
Wow. That does help out, because how did you feel being locked up? Then you have to come back and get used to everything.
I got to deal with the system because I was still on probation. I didn't have parole because I maxed out on my time. First time ever being in trouble. They had me to max out on my sentence. Praise God.
This has been another show of Keeping It Real with New Order. Miss Shameka, I got to have you to come back and co-host with me. I really enjoyed your time. Anytime, you're welcome to come again. Every 4th Saturday, we will be doing Keeping It Real with New Order. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at New Order for Life. Also, Keeping It Real do have an IG and a Facebook page. Y'all tap in, tune in to us. Anything that you would like to say before we go?
I enjoyed being here, and once again, I'm looking forward to coming back. And mothers and fathers, both, let's do our job. Let's take our kids back. We're losing too many. Let's take these kids back. It starts within the home first.
Yes.
So let's take them back.
And again, this is another episode 13, Keeping It Real with New Order. Until next time. New Order for Life.
New Order for Life.
The mirror of society, no dumb breaks. With New Order, we rewrite the books. No more fear, no more lies, just honest ties. Together we grow, stronger than ever we rise. Keeping it real with New Order.